So this is gonna be a shorter one. Um, this video is about paradigms. Um, People have mixed feelings when it comes to paradigms. A lot of people don't even know what they are, and arguably, it's one of the most important things you can have in business. So I'm gonna explain this, and you should also do research if you're watching this and you don't understand it fully after this video. Do research on paradigms, because if you can understand paradigms, you'll be a lot more successful. Um, Paradigms are hard to change. Well, first of all, let me start with what they are. So, a paradigm is the way you see something. So, let me move this over here. So basically, it's the most important thing a person can have, and a lot of people don't even know what the word means. Like it's a viewpoint, a perspective, or like a way of looking at the world. Um, I mean, while you have a micro or a macro paradigm for how you view the entire world, you also have one for business and getting clients and just everything you do to make money. And so if you're struggling to grow your business and get clients and everything, it's because your paradigm is fucked. short, Short and sweet there. To change your paradigm, it's difficult. You have to just do a lot of daily habits. Your paradigm is solely based on everything you do on a daily basis. So if you were to want to change your paradigm, you have to work on your daily practices that correspond with the desired shift. And this is why a lot of people don't they hear this stuff and they're like, this is BS. Like, when everyone talks about manifestation, like, that's BS, right? Like, you hear that and you're like, you can't manifest and get whatever you want. Like, that's not how it works. Part of me agreed it's a lot deeper than that, but it's all about paradigm. The best way to change your paradigm if it's bad, like if you're thinking right now and you're like, I can never get started, I can never post something, I can never start this business, I can never do this or that, right? If you're thinking that, then your paradigm is fucked. Like if you're watching this video and you want to do something like that and you can't because your mind won't let you. Like I have friends that won't. They want to make more money. They really want to, and so they work hard at their jobs. And then and we try to go spend something on like whether it's a concert ticket or whatever, and they're like, not all of us own a freaking window cleaning business. Like I don't really do that anymore, but I mean, why don't you? I'm sorry. You might be watching and be like, it's not that easy. It literally is. I mean, you just have to change your paradigm to view it to the point that, like, you can do this because if you want to, you would. Because I can, and I did. So the best way to change your paradigm, I'll put this in the description: affirmations, journaling, visualization, and meditation. One of my mentors talked about this a lot, and it was a packet about changing your entire life. I'll pull it out. This packet right here, Andrew Tate talks about a lot about this. It's like, how could you get to where you want to be if you don't even know what you want in the first place? So this packet is an entire long packet about the fact that your beliefs cause your actions, your results cause your feedback, the daily ritual, the iteration, how every belief is perceived, everything that I would want, everything that I have, and then goals as well as affirmations. I have 2 pages of those, and it's like, it sounds stupid, but it totally changes your personality, which is really scary. I mean, seriously, like you could totally just shift all of your viewpoints. Like right now, if you think sports is the most important thing in the world, with enough time and enough reading these affirmations and meditating daily and journaling, you might not even care for it at all. And your focus might be on something totally different. I don't know why my hands look so freaking white. Beside the point. So this is something that's really cool. I'm going to go over my paradigm in a bit. But do more research on paradigms, because you wonder what separates people. And like I talked a lot about in a video, I talked about focus and how it's energy and time. And that's how what mainly separates you. But you don't know what to spend your energy and time on if your paradigm is not in the right place. Like if you're sitting right now and you want to start something, like you're like, I want to start a business, or I want to start something, your paradigm is not in the right place. You don't know what you want. And if you could figure out your paradigm and solidify these new beliefs, then you'll probably get to where you want to go. I mean, I've seen it firsthand. Like my mentor, for example, he did this for years with this packet, right? And he got everything he wanted and more. And so, I mean, it's powerful stuff, because you hear this quote a lot. It's like, you don't have business problems, you have mental problems that reflect in your business, or personal problems that reflect in your business. I was just watching Kitchen Nightmares the other day, and it's really funny to see these struggling business owners, and you could just tell so clearly that every problem that's in their restaurant is just all in them. And this all comes from your paradigm. So if you can set your paradigm straight and understand and change your beliefs to believe what actually matters and is actually possible, then you will be a lot more successful. So, I mean, if you want to see how these affirmations look, let me read one. I do not judge. Well, first of all, for an affirmation to work, you need to paint a clear and detailed vision in your head. This is number one. And you need to actually feel the emotion. So it's, for example, I do not judge others, and I'm free of the fear of judgment and rejection. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. You got to visualize that, and you say, I feel free, and you just try to mentally picture yourself feeling free. And over enough time actually doing that, I find myself never judging anyone ever again. I grew up being a judgy person. I would judge people in the hallways. I would judge my friends. But this right here is gold. I mean, you could do this with anything. Like I've had bad appetites for a while. And after enough doing this, food is incredible. I love the incredible taste and experience it brings me. Food makes me happy. You feel happy when you say that. Smile. And I have a strong appetite. That right there, over enough time doing that, I get more appetites. It sounds fucking crazy, but it's just how it works. Another really good one is, I'm actively seeking pain and noticing resistance where it shows itself. Realizing these allow me to grow. I'm obsessed with growth, and I feel free. Like, that right there, anytime you're not doing something that's work, is technically resistance, because it's not in line with your goals. And so when you can realize that and use those affirmations to bring that to fruition, you can think and be like, what am I doing with my time right now? Like, I appreciate the fact that I'm going through this resistance and I don't really want to get my work done, but then that'll help you grow, because then you actually just do it. I mean, it's crazy. It's also dangerous, because changing these and actually doing this seriously, I mean, they can totally change your life. I mean, your personality can be completely changed. I can tell you right now that my personality in the last 2 years is just completely different. But that's also because I'm young and I'm still growing up. But the point is, be careful with this stuff, because it's truly powerful. I mean, you could totally change your mindset to become like some crazy person, Like if you write in your affirmation, like, I need money and I need women, I will become a billionaire someday, and I love sleeping with women, I feel happy and free, and it makes me joyful. Like if you write that and you like use that affirmation, do it every single day, like twice a day, you're just fucked. I mean, you're like, I actually want one of you to try this, and so you can actually see how it affects you in your life, because it will totally wreck you. Um, so yeah, let me go over my paradigm. Um, so like I said in the last video, getting members or getting clients or making a business, it's not technically a discipline, although you could argue business is a discipline. Making a business and the act of doing that is not a discipline or a field of study. So, um, and if I asked you right now, like, what does that mean? You would probably be like, I don't know. Like, you get stuck, right? So I see business and getting clients. Um, I see business and getting clients in a ton of different lenses, right? It's not one discipline. You can't look at it like one discipline, because it's not. You need to look at your business and your client acquisition and your member and just everything that comes with it as a combination of a ton of lenses. Like I mentioned in the last video, if you haven't watched it, watch it. So, like, my paradigm is rooted through economics, reasoning, biology, genetics, evolutionary biology, virology, scientific thinking, engineering, mathematics, physics, systems, psychology, and cognition. If you combine all of these different disciplines, then you get a mental model that's so strong that you just become unstoppable, because all this stuff is rooted. Like, this is real. Like, all this stuff is real and truthful. Otherwise, you're just building a business on heat and nothing. You know what I mean? So if you can actually bottle this stuff down, you'd be surprised in where you can go. I mean, building my initial outreach system, which I tried like a few months ago, like probably 7 or 8 months ago, I didn't really use any of this information. I didn't think about the reasoning. I didn't think about the evolutionary biology, about the fact that I had to continuously change stuff with a scientific method to eventually get to a point where everything worked. I just kind of threw it at the wall and saw if it worked. And I didn't think about the psychology behind the copy and behind the videos, and like everything I did, it failed. It failed miserably. I lost thousands of dollars, and all because I didn't use this information. Like, it, gosh, like, I wish I could just. If you're a kid that's trying to start a business, or like even you're like 30, like, if you use this information, you will be successful, because all this stuff is rooted in the world and it's truth. Like, I didn't even understand systems when I started. I didn't understand that over the course of enough time, given the thinking of evolutionary biology, like, over the course of enough time and enough trials and enough effort, I could actually get something that works really fucking well. I didn't understand that. And so I just sat for months just dry. Now that I understand this and things have finally came into picture, I've been able to sign client. I signed 2 clients last week. Like, these these things are so fucking applicable. So if you combine all of the disciplines that I talked about in the last video, that is what you should build your paradigm through disciplines, not through BS. If you guys want, I can make a whole video on these packets and like how to actually use them. I go through it every morning and every night. Just go through. I mean, obviously there's nights I don't, right? But most of the time I try to. And I combine that with, meditating, journaling. I love that new app on the phone. Like, if I show you on iPhone, there's this new app called Journal. It's just this awesome app, and I've been using it a ton. It's just so accessible, right? But yeah, this is what your paradigm is built. I hope some of this information has been able to soak into your brain. If your paradigm isn't in line with your goals, and you think that things aren't possible, like if you look at an ad online and you see some course seller, right, or some e-commerce course seller, just something random like that, like, it's so easy to look at that and just be like, oh, no, that's not real. Doesn't exist. He's a scam artist. But if you go to his review page, you see thousands of reviews that are like, changed my life. Best thing I ever did. Like, and that's all because because your paradigm doesn't allow you to be open to new things like that. I mean, like, what the fuck? Why would you not want the future you want because of your paradigm? That's why I need to change it. So yeah, that's everything I have in this video. Root your paradigm in disciplines, not in BS, to create a mental model which you can use to grow and create a business that you actually want to do well with. Yeah, that's all I got.